What's going on, y'all? This is Chris Taxto. This is my defensive tutorial. We're gonna hop right into it. As you can see, I have my hands up. One thing you have to remember is when you're playing defense, always have your hands up. Have the right analog up so you have both hands up just in case they shoot a fadeaway. As you can see, it doesn't say I get a contest, but I get a contest. Just remember to always keep your hands up, which is right analog up. As you can see, I get a 45% because I got both of my hands up and I know they're about to shoot. So it's all about seeing what the offense does and just changing your ways. Like I see this defender wants to drive, which I let him get that off. I'm just testing him out, let him see what he's doing. As I see, he likes to drive, so he likes to get to the basket. As you can see, I pressure him up, I back up a little bit because I know he wants the basket, and I get out there and get a contest. It's very easy to play defense. You just gotta have a lot of IQ and you gotta learn your opponent. So you basically just gotta make sure that you keep your hands up, and the biggest thing is to keep your finger off the L2. So just hold turbo. You do not need to hold L2. A lot of people hold L2, and that does not help you on defense unless you get contact with like 2 seconds left on the clock. When you need to get contact, you need to get a stop, and it's like I said, it's like 2 seconds on the clock. But otherwise, you just need turbo so you can stay in front of the person, because this game has no defense, and the L2, they just go right past it. As you can see, I have the right analog. I press it up to have both hands up. I just hold it up and I use turbo. I do not use L2. Like I said, only time I use L2 and R2 is when I'm trying to get like a legit stop and it's like 2 seconds left and I know they don't have stamina. So the only time I use L2 and R2, which is like the lockdown defense, the defensive strength, is when they're out of stamina and it's not a lot of time on the clock. This goes for in rec or the park or anything, not just the 1v1 court. But like I said, guys, as you can see, I figured him out. I know he likes to just drive, so as you see, I'm just running to the rim. As you can see, I let him, he gets one off. I don't have no interior defense, but I have a good high perimeter defense on this build. So as you can see, I'm to the free throw line. I know he wants to drive, but I got my hands up, so that messes up his shot. It says wide open, but he's still rushing the shot because I got both of my hands up. That's just the right analog, hand on turbo, finger on the analog, just predicting where he's gonna go. And I know he likes to drive, as you can see, and I am just predicting all his moves. I know he like to drive. Look, and I'm just there, man. I just right analog, stick and turbo, and I use the secret is also holding L2 and R2 when they're about to dunk, or holding L2 but right before they dunk, just to mess up their animation. That's another secret. So right before they're about to dunk and you're like in the paint with them, hold L2 and R2 and you will get an animation and they'll just put their hands up. You do not have to jump this here. You can just hold your hands up and you get a lot of decent contests. As you can see, I ended this game easy. This is a win. But I'm also going to show y'all a game where I lost, because I also lost a game, but I played really good defense. But I'm just going to show y'all that playing really good defense on this game is not always going to get you a win. And that goes for reg, 1v1, park, anywhere that you go. If you play good defense, sometimes you're going to lose, because this game is an offensive game. 2K wants people to stay interested in the game. They want an offensive game. If they had a defensive game, people would not be playing it. So they have to balance it out and basically just put more offense. They can't balance it out. If they balance it out, nobody will play it. But yeah, I have a high perimeter defense. I don't have a good interior, but I still make sure that I bump them, I get enough bump, and I stay in front of them. And like I said, guys, I repeat, you do not have to hold L2 and hold your hands up. You can just hold turbo and hold your hands up, which is the right analog stick up, and hold R2, which is turbo, to run around and get in front of your man and predict where they're going to be. You do not need to hold L2. L2 is very glitchy. People get right past it. You move very slow. When you're just holding turbo and your hands up, you move way faster. You move way faster. As you can see, this is my next opponent. He is a red plate. He's very good, but I'm going to show y'all. I got multiple stops on him, but he also played great defense on me, and I couldn't get enough stops. But I'm going to show y'all a couple stops that I did get on him. But this is a really good player right here. He's a really good player. I had a tough time with him. As you can see, he predicted my fadeaway, which I can literally get off on anybody. But as you can see, look, I play defense. I'm testing him out, see what he like to do. Oh, he like to shoot three. Okay, I see that he's a shooter. So now I gotta switch it up. I gotta switch to his game. He like to shoot, so I start playing up. He is a midi, so he is a three and a midi. So it shows me he's just straight shooting. So as you see, I changed my game. I'm up now. Up. As you can see, it says a wide open, but I got a good contest. It says wide open, but I got a good contest. As you can see, I'm up now. I'm at the free throw line. I'm up. I'm trying to bait him into shooting. I'm playing up. He got a good shot right there. But I ran the goal is to run out their turbo, get that turbo down, so they can force a shot. As you can see, I see that he's a shooter, so I'm playing up on him, and I'm getting his turbo as low as possible. That is the key. Play up. Play to their game and get their turbo as low as possible. Try to get them tired. Get them running around, dribbling a bunch. Try to force them into a shot. As you can see, I know he likes to shoot now. So as you see, I got my hands up, right analog stick up, and I know he's about to shoot. He's a shooter. He's not a driver. So I changed my game. I changed my defensive strategy to face a shooter. But as you can see, I'm literally selling this game. That's why I really lost, because I gave him too many chances. As you can see, I'm in his face. That is great defense. I knew he was going to shoot great defense, but like I said, defense will not always win you games, because this is an offensive game. Look, I'm on him. Look at his great defense. I'm predicting his move. I changed my defensive strategy because I figured out he's a shooter and he likes the mid-range. So as you can see, I'm just giving him chances though. My offense was very bad this game. My defense is always going to hold me down, but it's going to hold me down to a certain extent, because like I said, this is an offensive game. As you can see, I'm there, but I'm not there. So like I said, I'm getting defensive stops, but I can't stop him every time, because this is an offensive game. So like I said, I'm going to show y'all the wins and losses, but I'm also going to show y'all that I play good defense no matter what. And good defense can only get you so far in this game, especially in the 1v1 court. As you can see, I stopped him right there. I stopped him. As you see, I gave him the ball back, didn't even score, gave him another chance, but I'm getting the stops that I need, but my offense isn't there. And look, my defense is giving up on me. He's starting to figure me out because I'm giving him too many chances. So the goal is not to give your opponent too many chances, and especially in a 1v1 court, not to give him too many chances. But as you see, I read his move right there, got him tired, and I knew he was on a fade or shoot a three. As you can see, my offense let me down. Like I said, you gotta back up your good defense. You cannot back up your good defense with bad offense. But anyways, y'all, if y'all got any questions, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Remember, guys, keep your hands up and just change your defensive strategy for how your opponent is moving, and I promise you, your defense will get better. Remember, keep your finger off that L2 because it will slow you down. Use that turbo and keep your hands up. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.